Hey, what's up, you guys? That was for Sabrina and Marley. So I have like this whole list of things I want to do in Scotland, and I want to walk all the way around the meadows. So that's what I'm doing right now, and it's sunset, and it's so pretty. So I'll show you. Have I done anything else today? No. Nope, done nothing. It's been kind of nice though, cause my last couple weekends were really busy with the traveling. So it's nice to just like kind of veg for a minute. Yeah, so now I'm gonna stop because there's people walking by me, and you know what? That's embarrassing. But I live basically kind of next to the meadows, which is so nice because it's just nice to see some green every day, and it's just such a nice communal space. Like, there's people out here always. There's people walking their dogs, people going for runs, dogs always, like soccer teams. I don't know. It's just a really great space. Definitely, I think my favorite part of the city, and I enjoy it. Okay, so I'm currently trying to hike Arthur's Seat. It's so windy. It's like the least windy day we've had in a minute too. I think the wind is like 20 miles an hour. I literally feel like I'm gonna get blown off this mountain. Oh my god. Oh my god. There's a lot of stairs. Not gonna lie, they're like, oh, it's easy. I don't know if like I took like a route or something. I am out of breath. Face. I think it's hailing. Oh my god, I feel like I'm climbing Damn Everest. Oh my god. Oh, it's not!
Oh, snap!
His legs are hard to pick up the snot in my nose. Oh my god. Whew. Oh my god. Hi vlog. So I'm gonna do a little story time. Actually, you know what? I have two stories recently. So the first, earlier this week, I'd been wearing my nose hoop for a while, and I went to go put my stud in and I lost it. I don't know where it could have gone. Also, I just woke up. I had like 3 cups of coffee. My heart is racing. Like, I'm out of breath. I should stop doing that. I like found this one. So I went to get it, and I saw they had 10-pound ear piercings, and I was like, work. Like, that's such a good deal. Probably too good of a deal. Like, in hindsight, probably. It was like this basement tattoo parlor. And so I was like, all right, let's get my ear pierced. This was another day where I'd also drank too much coffee. And then they were like, yeah, it'll be like 30 minutes. I was like, okay, whatever. But I hadn't eaten like all day. I'd eaten like 2 pieces of toast in the morning, which is like a baby breakfast. That is breakfast for babies. And so I like really hadn't had a lot to eat, and I was like, oh my God. So I was like super caffeinated. So I like go in, and okay, I have very small ears. My ears are very small. And this one has this weird crinkle. Grandma Liz says I was kissed by an angel. So like, I think that's probably true. So I have weird ears, and they're small. Spoiler alert. So I like go in, and the girl who's the piercer is so cool. I'm like, immediately like, we're best friends. I was like, okay, I think I want to do it on my right ear to like balance out my nose piercing. Like, what do you think would look good? Like, whatever. And she's like, oh, your right ear is perfect for a conch piercing. And I was like, oh, cool, let's do it. And she's like, oh, wait, but since your ears are so weird. And I was like, okay, your ears are so deep that we can't, like, that we'd have to special order a hoop. And I was like, oh, okay. Like, she's like, so you're not married to it, right? And I was like, no, like, it's fine. Like, give me a little stud, and then I'll just change it when it heals. Look at my morning eye crud. Jesus. It's for not the morning. It's 1 p.m. That's what happens when you wake up at noon. So she's like, okay, like, I'll just put the stud in and whatever. She does it. While she's piercing my ear, she goes, oh my God, your ears are so thick. And I'm like, because that shit hurted. It hurt so freaking bad. Oh my God. I was like, thought I was gonna pass out. Like, I like brought tears to my eyes. I was like, eh, and I like yelled, and she's like, haha, like, that'll wake you up. And I was like, good Lord. And then she was like, your ears are so thick, I might have to cut the right through. And I was like, everything, my entire life flashed before my eyes. I regretted every decision I've ever made that led me up to that moment. It's that freaking 10-pound piercing. And I look in the mirror, I'm like, okay, like, it looks fine, whatever. And then I like get out, and I realize like, that does not look fine. Like, there's a giant ball in my ear. It looks like there's something stuck in my ear. Like, that is enormous. Like, do you see? It hurt so bad. So I was like, thank you. I like run out, immediately regretting my entire life. Just immediate regret. Just immediate regret. And it is. And I was like, when I like finally get a good look at it when I get home, I'll put a little picture in here. It is so thick. Like, the bitch like put like a nail through my ear, essentially. I was like, no wonder that hurt so bad. That hurt so bad. And I guess it's like one of the most painful parts of your ear to get pierced. But I was like, lady, like, so yeah, so that's, and it like, with the hoop, it'll actually look good. Like, I like the placement of it. With a hoop, I'll like it. But with the stud, I'm like, my name's Mackenzie. Nice to meet you. Like, please don't look at my right ear right now. I really need the strike to be over, because if we didn't have the strike, I would have been in class during that time. So I'm fully blaming the university and not accepting responsibility for my actions. So that was bonkers. The second story I have, I had my little day in Newcastle yesterday. It was super fun. Made friends. That was good. They're super nice. We're gonna hang out later. So I'm in my room. I was exhausted. And I was in bed. It was like 11 p.m. That is early for me. Like, I have no like circadian rhythm, I don't think. I'm in bed. I'm like, good night, moon. And I see like this really strange flash of light behind my curtains. And I was like a weird car, because we have a lot of people screwing around in our car park. Who do I think I am? Or I was like, genuinely looked like it could have been like a UFO. I was like, what the heck is going on? So I get out of bed. I'm so in bed. Like, I was so ready to say goodnight, moon. I literally cannot believe this happened to me. This would only happen to me. I invite chaos into my life. I am the common denominator in all the crazy things that have happened to me. It is me, I swear. Also, full moon on Monday. I think that has something to do with it too. If you don't believe in a full moon, work in a courthouse. Let me tell you. Good Lord. So I pull back my curtain, and I literally cannot make this up. There is, there's like a person. It was not funny in the moment. It was actually very scary. There's a person holding a torch, with flames, like a giant flaming torch. I think they had two. And they were literally right in front of my window. And dancing and throwing them around, and I was like, like I like pulled back the curtain. I was like, because I got scared. I didn't want them to see me. It was like 11 p.m. It was a Saturday night. Like, go to bed or go out. Don't throw fire in my parking lot. Okay. The Meadows right by my house. In the Meadows on Thursday nights, I do see like a whole group of people and they are fired. Ouch! If I do that one more time, it still hurts. Anyway, it's like a group of people and they do like fire dancing on Thursday nights in the Meadows. But like they're in a park, so it's fine. It probably isn't fine, but like it's whatever. I see them every Thursday night. Probably, I think it'd be kind of fun to like go talk to them. I'm like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? The night before, our window had been smashed in. Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Someone just threw a bottle through my window. Just putting my product in my hair, just living my life. But, like, hello? That's what was thrown through. I don't... Comment down below what you should do when someone, throws something and it goes through your kitchen windows. Like and subscribe. So, like, and my neighborhood is a good neighborhood. Like, I don't know what the heck is going on. So I'm like, then this, like, loud, it's basically, like, I like how the CDC is, like, don't touch your face, and here I am, like, anyway. So then this, like, loud, like, these, like, breakup anthems start playing. I don't know how else to describe this music. It was, like, it was all, like, stuff like, you can't have me, like, I'm too good for you, you broke my heart, like, that kind of vibe. And so I was like, this feels very intentional that they're flamethrowing in front of my building and, like, playing breakup music. Like, someone did something to this person to make them do this. So I'm like, oh my god, my building's gonna get torched. Like, I'm gonna burn down tonight. So I'm like, okay. So, and I'm the only one in my flat, again, because all my flatmates are gone this weekend. So I, like, text my flatmates and I'm like, hi, I'm literally not joking. Someone is fire dancing in our parking lot. And they were like, can you please call the police? So I called like the non-emergency line. Because, like, was it an emergency? I don't know. And I'm, like, explaining to them fire dancing. And they were like, what? And I was like, yeah, I freaking know. And then they spent, like, half the time, because Mackenzie is typically a last name here, not a first name. So then they always think I'm confused when I tell them. They're like, what's your first name? I say Mackenzie, and then they say, what's your surname or second name? They don't say last name. They say surname or second name. It's so weird. And then I'm like, Blackwell, and they're like, no. I'm like, what? Like, they always get... So they were so hung up on the fact that my first name was Mackenzie, and I was like, hello, there's literally someone with a torch in front of my window going through it. Like, can we please have a sense of urgency about this? Yeah, and then eventually it just stopped, and the police called me, and they're like, are they still there? And I was like, I don't think so. And they're like, all right, let us know if they come back. And I was like, did you come and check this out? Like, yeah, so that's my story time. So things that happened this week. Let's do a recap. I've had no class because of the strikes. Impulse pierced my ear. I don't impulse do anything. I impulse pierced my ear, and it was a bad decision. Reaffirming the fact that I should not be impulsive. My window got smashed in by some drunk teenagers. And someone fire danced in front of my windows, and I had to call the cops on him. That all happened within, like, 4 days of each other. Right, so, good luck, Charlie, to me. Like, good luck, Charlie. I was about to say, good morning, pores, in, homage to literally every time I, like, go to, like, say something, I realize my room's a mess. And then I'm like, I'm not messy, but, like, maybe I am. So, Katie Coble and I were just texting. She's like my mom at F&M. I love her. And she sent me this video of this, like, YouTuber who said, she reminded her of me. That was, like, hard for me to get out. She sent me a video, like a YouTube video of this girl who was, like, telling a story, and she said it reminded her of me. And, so naturally, because I'm self-centered, it made me think of another story I can add to this vlog that's literally, like, this vlog is a mess. This vlog is absurd. Because I think it's like, when I put it together, I think it's gonna be like me doing fun stuff, and then it's just gonna be me like talking into my phone alone in my room. Anyway, so this past week, I guess it was a week ago today, I went to this comedy night, and I'm a stand-up gal, love stand-up, and I was like, oh, like, Edinburgh has the Fringe Fest. I was like, maybe I'll see somebody good. I don't know. Turns out it was an open mic, which got like a little dark. Somebody was racist. We all have our flaws, you know what I mean? We can't all be winners. Anyway, oh, I had that bubble in my throat. I sound like my mom. You guys got to go to Carrot Burger. So I like went. It was mostly funny. I think my ears affected. Anyway, there was this woman in the crowd. As soon as I walked in, like, oh, sorry, my clothes are drying right now. I'm distracting myself. So as soon as I walk in, I like feel the presence of this other woman. And I know she's a witch. Like, I just feel it. As soon as you walk in, you're like, that's witch energy that she has. She has this long, dark, like, Cher hair, but, like, scary. And so the show starts, and it's all these people, you know, some were good, some were not as good, whatever. And she is just, like, dying at everybody. Like, cracking up, just having the time of her freaking life. So I'm, like, obsessed with her. She looked like simultaneously ancient, but like she has just like lived forever and is completely ageless. So I was like obsessed with her, and like the host finally is like who are you? Like, you're just having the best night of your life. Like where are you from? What's your name? And she's from the Highlands. Her accent is so thick I can barely understand her. She's like, arr, arr, arr. That's kind of what the accents sound like to me. Like the thick ones, not like the normal ones, but the thick ones, you're like, what? Anyway, legit, it sounds like a different language. But, so she says she's from the Highlands. She came to the city, get this, for the paranormal activity. So I'm like, yes, queen. I was like, oh, bingo, like, this is my gal. So she says she's been here for the paranormal activity, and meant to go home on Sunday, but got too drunk, missed her train. So she just was hanging out on Monday, found herself at this open mic night, and she was just living her best life. And the host is like, what's your name? And she's like, Raven. And I was like, she was perfect. I really do think she's my dream woman. And so I'm obsessed with Raven. And then Raven is still just like life of the party, just cracking up at everybody, good and bad, racist or not, just living her life, living her truth. And then like, can't really remember. I think it was like one of the comedians, or like one of the hosts, like maybe asked like where she was staying, like in a hotel, hostel, like Airbnb. And she goes, oh no, I haven't been staying in a hotel. I've just been staying in the graveyard. And I was like I yelled. Like, I was like, huh! Because like, what? She was like, oh no, like, I've been staying in the graveyard. And I was like, cool. I really should have followed her out after. Like, wherever she was going would have been fun. Just went back home, probably read Little Women, then went to bed. But yeah, I had to include her. So yeah, that's another story time. That story time was dedicated to Raven. I love you. May you continue to find paranormal activity wherever you go.